While Apex is currently in a pretty balanced state and a lot of legends do work, one thing I consistently see that holds players back is their team comp. Having a team that not only complements you and your playstyle but also works well with the legends your teammates are playing is extremely important when it comes to winning matches. But not everyone is aware of what team comps they should be looking to run. So hello everyone, I'm your hostess with the mostest, 8 Second Gaming, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down 3 of the best team comps for Split 1 of Season 13 on Stormpoint. Now guys, I do see a lot of people struggling with the new rank changes right now, and if you're one of those people, you need to check out the GameLeap website right now. Over there we have top level coaches, including myself, making the best, most highly informative guides possible, all so that you can become the best Apex player you can. No matter what you are struggling with, we have a video for you, and we are also constantly making new guides and content to keep you up to date. So if you're looking to hit Diamond, Masters, or even Predator, click the link in the description, pick yourself up a membership, or I'll hide all your pancake mix. Okay, but now let's get back to team comps, and some people aren't really aware of what the steps are to building a proper team, so I'm gonna lay that all out for you. Step 1, you need to be covering every role. There are 3 main roles in Apex: the entry fragger, secondary fragger, and support. The entry fragger is the first one into fights. They draw attention and set up for the team to be able to make plays. Typically they are also the IGL. The secondary fragger is the second one into fights. Shocking, I know. This is typically the best player on the team in terms of slaying out. This role is the one that's going to be getting all the kills. And then you have the support. This is the backline, the anchor, the one that holds it down for the team. Now each role does have specific legends that fit into those spots, but in some special cases a legend can be multiple roles, so you can play around with them. Alright, now step 2, make sure that you have legends that cover a wide variety of abilities. If you have multiple legends on a team that basically do the same thing, it is redundant and you're missing out on some utility. A perfect example is if you had Bloodhound and Seer on the same team. You don't need both, they do the same job, pick one or the other. Now for step 3, make sure the legends are lining up with your intended playstyle. Certain legends only get the maximum usefulness when following their playstyle. You don't want to be charging headfirst into fights as Caustic, you'd be wanting to set up a building and play for endgame. So make sure that the legend you are running meshes with your team's game plan. So now that we all understand what goes into making a team comp, let's lay out 3 different playstyles. And I will be covering one for zone players, one for edge teams, and one that's a hybrid, something that can adapt and play both if needed. So let's start off with the zone team comp. This is going to be one for people that want to drop in a spot with good rotational options, scan a beacon, figure out where zone is going to be going, and then play for endgame, picking up kills as they come to you. For this, you're going to want to grab Crypto, Caustic, and Wraith. Crypto is a very strong character in the current meta. He can take control of fights, grief teams, and gather a ton of information. But the main drawback of him is he needs to be well guarded, and in order to be really getting full usefulness from him, he has to be playing hard zone. You want to be able to sit on that Game Boy, hang out, look for teams, and wait things out. Well, with this team comp, you have the protection you need while also being able to wombo combo your EMP for those late game circles. And guys, I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Information wins games, and with Crypto you'll have all the information you need, and you won't have to be risking yourself to get it because you can scan beacons remotely and figure out where teams are playing without putting yourself in harm's way. But not only will you have information, you will also have fortification with Caustic. Daddy Gas Barrel is another very strong meta legend right now, and with Stormpoint having some buildings that only have 2 entrances, he is even better because you aren't having to worry about blocking off multiple doors, meaning you can have more barrels set up inside to protect you if a team tries to kamikaze in, or you could even place them around the outside to take more space from teams. Caustic is also the king of stalling out pushes, and if you're playing hard zone, you need that strong buffer to keep teams from just W keying you. Without him, it is harder to survive the sort of endless waves of COD zombies you sometimes have to deal with in ranked. People just love to run at you for some reason, and Caustic is just fantastic at dealing with that. But now, of course, we have Wraith. Wraith. Now, while Wraith isn't as strong on Stormpoint, she can still be very clutch in final circles with her portal. It allows you to jump back and forth, making teams not be able to target you and force them to look in other places. Wraith is also very good for playing wide from your team, taking a lot of real estate and scouting around when Crypto is busy doing something else. Wraith just fits very well on this team comp. But now that's for playing hard zone. What if you're more of a sit at the edge, fight everyone you see and rack up as many kills as you can type of team? Well, for that you're going to look for more of an aggressive style team comp. That is going to be Horizon, Mad Maggie, and Gibraltar. Now this may be weird to some people because Horizon is your entry fragger. They're going to be out in front, but in the current meta and especially on Stormpoint, Horizon can fit that role fairly well. She has a ton of slipperiness with her passive and tactical, and her ultimate can win fights all by itself if placed correctly with some nades tossed in. And the harsh height differences of Stormpoint aren't an issue for Horizon, and she can get her team over them as well while being hyper aggressive. Now speaking of hyper aggressive, we have Mad Maggie. And I do know some people aren't the biggest fans of playing Mad Maggie. Her pick rate is below 2%. But trust me guys, she works extremely well on teams that just want to run people down. Her tactical can clean up kills, make key areas unplayable, stop reses, counter certain legends easily. It's very versatile and great when pushing someone. Plus her ultimate allows you to get on top of teams very quickly with a form of CC thrown in if you can hit them with it. I played a decent amount of Mad Maggie last season and I loved how good she was at controlling the flow of fights. She is definitely a sleeper pick in the meta right now, and not a lot of teams know how to properly deal with her, giving you the upper hand. Try her out, and once you learn a few tricks on her, you will see for yourself just how good she is. And no edge comp team is complete without the strong support to help reset fights for potential third parties. And while I was hoping for Gibby to lose his throne, he still is the strongest support in the game currently. He just offers way too much to teams in his kit, and it's hard not to put him on a team comp. His bubble is great at giving teams a breather in fights, and his ultimate can cut off enemies, kill them, or just stall for time while you heal or figure out a new plan. Gibby is just one of those legends that can adapt very well and be a support for a lot of different comps, but when it comes to edge teams, you pretty much need him. But okay, we covered zone, we covered edge, but what if you're a team that just goes with the flow? If you're in zone, you'll chill out, but if you're edge, you aren't afraid of taking a fight. Well, for that, you're gonna look for a hybrid comp of Ashe, Valkyrie, Newcastle. This is actually the comp that my team is currently running, and we are finding a ton of success with it. And if you want to check that out, I will be streaming more of my rank grinds over on Twitch TV/8second gaming. And I would love to see more of you GameLeapers over there. But for this comp, Ashe is just the best option for an entry fragger here. Her passive gathers so much information on where teams are fighting, allowing you to plan out rotations, fights, and really get a solid game plan together. Plus her tactical is fantastic at locking down people, poking them, or just being flat out annoying. And her portal is a great engagement tool or escape one when needed. While Wraith could fit here, Ashe is just a much better option on Stormpoint, and more people should be looking to pick her up as their go-to. Now next up though, we have Valkyrie. Valk is a legend that most teams will be running, but I only really wanted to put her in this video once because people do get tired of seeing her all the time and may want to shake things up. So I wanted to put her here because she fits best on this style of team. Her ultimate gives you so much flexibility in your playstyle and makes it so that you and your team can get away with a lot of things you shouldn't be able to because you can just fly away if needed. While she did get some nerfs, she still is very strong and one of those legends you will be seeing a lot of in this season. And of course, how could we not talk about the latest legend to join the games, Newcastle? I've been running him a lot right now, getting some footage and experience on him for the guide coming soon to the GameLeap website, and I have to say I am in love. He is very strong and he can help out a team a lot with all the cover that he provides. While his shield isn't as strong as a Gibby bubble, it's up a lot faster and can be utilized in multiple ways to give him the upper hand in fights. And just because I want to hear Lifeline mains cry a little bit more, I want to remind everyone that he does have a nice strong res shield. Plus his ultimate is great at providing you and your team a nice playable area for those endgame circles. The smallest bit of cover can end up winning you a game, and Newcastle can provide that cover at the snap of a finger. But there isn't a whole lot that I can say about him because he is still pretty new, but so far he's strong, fun, and can adapt to situations easily, so he's a great pickup for hybrid teams. teams. And like I said, my team's been running him and doing very well. But guys, always feel free to play around with legends, swap some new ones in, try things out, build your own with the guidelines that I set up at the start of this video and see what works for you. These are just solid ones to use or to get the ball rolling for your team. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did and you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest Apex Legends tips, tricks, and news, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Once again, I'm 8 Second Gaming, and I will see you in the next one.